Hey guys, it's Jim Chandler with Rock Your Best Vocals. If you guys saw Puddle Mud's version of About a Girl, I do make you fit this shoe. You guys were probably like me. As a singer, I felt really bad for him. And then I started looking at the comments and I felt really, really bad. And everybody has a bad gig or a bad performance. And if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's gonna happen to you. Mark my word. So don't be hating. And just check out as I break down what went wrong and how you guys can prevent this from happening to you. Let's watch the video. At the beginning, Wes is apprehensive about what's coming up, but you could see in his face, he's kind of setting himself up. He looks like his mental game is off. A lot of singing is a mental game. If you're not relaxed, you're going to start pushing from the wrong place and you're going to get in your head, and that's the problem. You got to get in the head correctly. I'm going to do a bit of a vocal coach reacts to, just in a way that, not my reaction going, oh gosh, what happened? But that kind of performance happens to every singer. So anybody that's hitting down hard on Wes for that, they need to cut it out, because every singer has a bad performance. A lot of singers have a lot of bad performances. I know myself, I've had quite a few where my voice has gone out or just not performed. You're pushing wrong from the wrong place, and it just gets worse. When you start pushing from the wrong place, that's when things just get worse, because you try to hit a note and you can't hit the note. And then you try to push harder to hit the note, and it destroys your voice a little bit more. Then you're into recovery mode for some time. So, first of all, I want to say big shout out to Wes. They posted on their Instagram page after, it said, "Rise above others who try and take you down. I am at my best now." And that's all that matters. I pray for all you because we care. Toxic people are a waste of time. Agree, Wes. Toxic people are a waste of time. We walk away with nothing but a smile. And fair play to them. You know what? Who cares? If you have a bad performance, who cares? They're going to judge. You know what? They're going to judge you if you had a good performance, bad performance. It doesn't matter. If you guys are out there, you perform, you have a bad night, walk away. Doesn't matter. But anyway, I want to get down into the parts that I see where he was having trouble, and maybe how you guys can avoid that trouble with this song. And I'm going to compare this to unplugged version of Nirvana, About a Girl, because it's in the same tuning and everything, and it's acoustic and all that stuff. You can compare the two, and you can see that Kurt is very relaxed throughout his whole performance. Well, I mean, it's his own voice, and it looks a little bit like Wes is struggling to kind of hit that. It's not his actual kind of normal range, so that's where he's having problems there. But I'm just going to break it down for you in some of the particular parts. I'm going to watch this and kind of comment along with this. I need an easy friend, I do, with the head to hand, I do, make you fit this shoe. Okay, so there you can see on the Fit This Shoe, you can see where he's struggling. He's pushing from up here instead of down in his abdomen. Fit this shoe! Fit this shoe! Instead of fit this shoe! Fit this shoe! You can see the difference there. I'm pushing from my abdomen the second time when I'm saying that, and it's just a much easier place to push from. You can push a lot harder. Fit this shoe! Instead of fit this shoe! You can see where there's a lot of strain and stress, and you can hear in my voice right there already from just that little bit there, and that's probably where his biggest problem with this performance is he's trying to push all up in his throat. He's trying to push it all through his throat. You can hear he's not resonating up through the back of his throat and up through the front of his face. If you want to see my version of it, you can. There's a link up there. I'm just going to post a link up there, and also a link up here to Nirvana's original version up there, and also, lastly, here is a version which I really like where Kurt is playing this live. The guitar goes out. You could just see the buildup of the angst in Kurt when the guitar comes back in, and you can see he really pushes. But so let's just go on with the video. I can see you every night, right? Okay, there. Night. So he's not having enough. See you every night. He's pushing too much air through. Instead of I can't see you every night, I can't see you every night. He's pushing so much air through there, and that's, I think, where he's having a very tough time there. Such a great song. And so there at Date With You, you can hear how much air he's Date with you! He's trying to push so Date with you! You could just see it strain. Anytime somebody, now compare that to Kurt's version here. So you can see on Kurt's voice, there's very little strain in his voice. It's just, I mean, there's a little bit there, but I think that's part of that is just the feeling of it. But maybe it's a little bit of the pushing, but I can tell from his face, he's not straining. I do, won't you have a clue? He's pushing it all from his abdomen. That's where I'm pushing that. Have a clue. I do, won't you have a clue? You can see it's all relaxed up here. It's all pushing from, as if you're kind of doing a crunch sit. I do, won't you have a clue? Just close my eyes to get in the feeling of it, the thinking of where it's all coming from. It's all coming from the abdomen. It's like a crunch or a sit-up. That's where the pressure needs to be coming from, not up here. If you're taking deep breaths in and you're feeling up in here, that's in the wrong place. I can see you every night. I can see you every night. Okay, so at the end there, at that second bit there where he's I can't see you every night. He's struggling to get air in. He's struggling. It could be that he was sick or something like that. Sometimes that happened to me when I'm sick or something. I'm struggling to get enough air in. He's just trying to push. He's pushing too much air out. That could be why he's trying to struggle to get air in. He's just, I can't see you every night. He's just struggling on that part. That's a lot of singers' biggest problem is pushing too much air out. You really have to have that air support. And to have that air support, you have to have a big, deep breath air in and don't let a lot out. I can see you every night, and it's the placement of the placement of the voice has to be at the front of the face. You can see in Wes, he's placing it all back here. So much tension in his throat, and I think that's where he was having problems there. So. And then at the end, he just looks. He looks very beaten at the end. And man, Wes, I've been there, brother. Like all singers, if you haven't been there yet, you're going to be there at some stage. So guys, don't be hating on Wes. It happens to everybody. I mean, even one of my favorite singers, Chris Cornell, God rest his soul, but I've seen him in some shows where he's had a tough time. I saw him actually performing with Audioslave in Dublin, and for the first 3/4 of the set, he was not having a good night. And I heard that a lot about Chris. He warms up towards the end, and he was amazing by the end, of course, but he wasn't having a good night at the first 3/4 of it. So, guys, it happens to the best of us. So, Wes, love you, man. And please, no toxic people. Don't be hating on Puddle of Mud, man. I mean, the guys still deserve some respect. Anybody has to get up at whatever 4 o'clock in the morning to record a Nirvana song live on the radio, you know, fair play to you guys, and thanks for putting it out there. Ignore the haters, bro. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it helps with your voice, and if you did, like it, hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when the next one comes out. If you don't hit the notification bell, you won't see the pure gold that's coming towards your way. And it's free. I mean, all of this is free. So eat it up, man. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want any other tips or help with any other stuff, and I'll be sure and reply to comments. Thanks, everybody, for subscribing and liking and hitting the notification bell. Thank you very much. Rock! Rock your best vocals, where your best keeps getting better.